Actually, if you don't mind me asking, how
Right.
did you get the funding to start everything?
Okay.
If you don't mind me asking.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
course.
yeah, can. So basically, I have a partner. Okay, I have a partner. Basically, it's 50-50 lah, right? My partner, Bernard. So where did I actually get my fund to start up the cafe, right? It's simply because I stay in Aussie for a year already. So I've been
saved up.
working. Yeah, I've been saving up money from there lah. And then in Australia, I was actually working like 7 days, like very pachong. I don't have break, you know. I mean, like, I have like break like maybe 2 days in a month, that kind of thing. I was just going
all out. You go
intense
ham.
lah, yeah, intense. Yeah, I go ham lah.
Because the money was good, huh?
Yeah, correct.
Kiasu
Money is
Asian, bro. Kiasu Asian in Australia.
Yeah,
damn
man.
hard.
right. And then, and also because of like the volume of like coffee in Australia, it's like very intense also. You know, people drink coffee, it's just like you going to drink kopi peng in Malaysia,
Yeah,
that
lor.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's why barista are like highly valued lah. So when you know how to do a bit of like latte art, then you're like the god already. yeah, something like that. Oh, but to be fair, I was in like Wollongong lah, 2 hours down Sydney lah.
Oh, you're in Wollongong.
Yeah,
okay.
Wollongong. So like it was like a small city town. Yeah.
I saw on that NAS video you were saying how like in Malaysia a typical barista would brew like 30 to 50 cups a day, and then in Australia you brew like 200 to 300 a day.
It was, oh my god, that time was very, very intense. So okay, as soon as before I actually go into Australia, I actually work in Soft Launch Cafe.
Okay.
Okay, Soft Launch Cafe, the one in Sri Petaling. So that's where when I was like doing part-times, you know, like getting to make like 10, 20 coffees is really a lot really.
Yeah.
By that time being, you know. So that time when I go to Australia, I actually find my first job after a week. After a week, I landed there lah. Okay, but it was like a part time lah, cause I was still studying that time. So I went in on one of the Sunday, and
so
then
heavy traffic like mad.
7 to 11 o'clock. I think I was forced to make like about 9. That time being, it's only 90 coffees. You know.
In 3 hours.
Yeah, correct. 90 coffees in 3 hours, and I couldn't actually catch up with it already. I was like, oh my god, because like in Australia, there's like so many alternative milk. There's like almond milk, lactose-free milk, coconut milk, all kinds of milk. Like, you know, in Malaysia we need have like full cream. The most we got is like soy almond.
almond.
You know? Correct. So that time, my first day of job, and then I just couldn't keep up. You know, the pace, it was like intense, like crazy. Then I just got fired.
Wait, on your first day?
The first day they fire you.
Yeah. Correct. They basically just they actually ghosted me, like, you know, like it's very unprofessional. But I mean, okay.
How they ghost you, bro?
So they basically just after I went into the shift, I got home. Because we are like casual, you know. There's like full-time, part-time, and casual. So casual in Australia, basically they can call you in anytime, and then they can just ask you to go off anytime. As long as like the minimum hours is like 2 hours. The shift hours is like minimum 2 hours. So that time after I finished my shift, then I tried to, you know, ask them lah. I was like, hey, when's my next shift and stuff like that. Then they don't bother to reply me at all, and also never got my pay. Then I had to actually walk into the cafe to ask like, where's my pay? So they gave me like, I think I worked for like 3 hours. I got like $67.
Wow,
That is a lot of money,
Right. That was like a casual rate, like, you know, 20 plus lah on someone. Actually Sunday, you know, we are supposed to get like 35 an hour. But I only got like 28. Okay, that was like my first job. So
What do you know?
Exactly. What do I do? So yeah, after that, they don't actually bother to reply me. So basically, I was ghosted lah. On my first job. I mean, it was actually a very good experience, you know. Like,
but it throws you in, it's like difficult situation. You
correct. So that time being, I was like, so that's how the coffee culture in Australia. That was
They're quite rude, Coffee culture quite rude, Australia.
Fire you on your first day.
The volume, like, oh my god.
But the second job, I think you picked up, or
so the second job, I actually went to this cafe. It's called Luna Espresso. So it was like a little bit off city lah. It's in like Wollongong, like a bus that takes like 15 minutes to a
smaller town within the town.
Smaller town where it's called Corimo. So I picked up all my pace from there lah, cause coffee wasn't that intense, but still pretty decent.
Like as in like number of customers.
Around
Number
orders.
of cups of like coffee that I make a day lah. Yeah.